I still remember the words like a knife cutting through my chest. Mom, I'm old enough to make my own decisions. About boys, about sex, about school. You can't control me anymore. That was the moment my sweet little girl vanished, and in her place stood someone I barely recognized. We live in a quiet neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a single mom raising my only daughter, Maya, who just turned 16. For years it had been just the two of us. Movie nights with popcorn, inside jokes, long talks before bed. She was the kind of daughter every mother prayed for. Smart, funny, and with a smile that lit up every room. But something shifted the moment she hit high school. New friends, new distractions, and then boys. One evening, I found her scrolling on her phone, giggling at messages that made her cheeks flush. I asked who it was, and she rolled her eyes. A first for her. Just someone from school, she muttered. Days later, the someone became a boy named Jordan, older by 2 years, already driving, already talking about love. When I told Maya she wasn't ready, she snapped back with those unforgettable words. I'm old enough to make my own decisions, about boyfriends, sex, and even school. Stop trying to live my life for me. It was as if all the air was sucked out of the room. The more I tried to protect her, the further she pulled away. She started sneaking out at night, lying about school assignments and spending weekends at her friend's house, only for me to later discover she was with Jordan. Then came the bombshell. Maya's grades plummeted. From an honor roll student, she slipped to barely passing. When I confronted her, she screamed that school didn't matter, that life was about experiences. One night I got the call no mother ever wants. Maya had been rushed to the ER, an overdose scare after a fight with Jordan. My heart stopped. The girl who once asked me to braid her hair before bed was now fighting for her life because she wanted to be old enough. Maya wanted freedom, not realizing freedom without guidance is just chaos. She craved love, validation, independence, but at the cost of her safety and future. And me. I was torn between anger and guilt. Anger at her defiance. Guilt because deep down I knew I hadn't prepared her for this stage. I avoided the tough talks about boys, sex, and peer pressure, hoping my good girl would figure it out. When she came home from the hospital, she wasn't the same. The spark in her eyes had dimmed. She shut me out completely, and for months our home felt like a battlefield of silence. I lost her trust, and she lost her way. The truth. I wish I could tell you this story ended with hugs and forgiveness. But the reality is, it didn't. Maya dropped out of school at 17 and moved in with Jordan. Our relationship fractured in ways I never thought possible. And here's the hardest part for me to admit. This didn't have to happen. If I had started the conversations earlier, before the teen years, about love, choices, boundaries, and self-worth, maybe Maya wouldn't have searched for answers in all the wrong places. As mothers, we want to protect our daughters by keeping them innocent, but silence leaves them unprepared. Looking back, I should have been her first teacher in love, her first safe space to ask about sex, her first guide in decision-making. Instead, I left her to learn from the world. And the world was cruel.